Hey guys, and LEGO minifigures are awesome. So, whenever one comes around that doesn't quite meet expectations or is just inherently bland, they aren't so satisfying. But sometimes there are some really good figures that just need a couple extra things to be perfect. I think that's the case of Paz Vizsla. This is my custom Paz Vizsla. As you know, Paz Vizsla is a very, very bulky character. And LEGO definitely represented that with the shoulder pad piece that they gave him and the huge backpack build. But there are ways to make this figure better, and I think that lies in handcuffs. Of course, handcuffs can be used to just guard your figure to a prison or something. That's not what I'm going to be using them for today. Because, as you know, handcuffs obviously fit into the wrists of a minifigure. Of course, there are a lot of people who use this piece as a wrist accessory. I've seen mini superheroes today, for example, use it on door customs, and I think it looks great there. But I think it would be a fantastic upgrade to Paz Vizsla, and since this was an extra piece from a LEGO set, I think you guys know what I'm about to do. Of course, we all know that the simplest solution for this would be just to use arm printing on pretty much everybody. Of course, LEGO just does not do that. Now, let's upgrade Paz Vizsla. I'm just gonna show you the process of how to do this. Here are the materials that you will need. Firstly, a LEGO handcuff piece, whatever color you need, really. And you're also going to need a pencil case. Open it real quick, and let me get a school eraser. No, eraser is for removing printing. The next thing that you need is a pair of scissors. If you know of a use for this piece, please tell me something. These two cuts, I think, are what one would consider a success. I did not cut a huge amount of excess, neither did I cut too little and just like this, some other part came off. That can happen, but this is quite easy to do, so I don't think that'll happen. But if you do cut off excess, like too much of it, you can just cut it again, and I think that'll work. But now, let's upgrade our boy Paz Vizsla. And I think now you can see how I say that this piece is really good for making bulky minifigures, because the figure looks considerably heavier and it makes him a lot more accurate to the show, in my opinion, and it makes him live up to his title of heavy infantry that we see at the very start of The Mandalorian. The subtitles, they call him heavy infantry instead of Paz Vizsla, and I think this looks great. Bye, guys.